I want to go over the lesson 2 assignment with you. So with this assignment, it's a case study on employee absence. The information, the background is here at the top. It's about Jackie and her excessive absenteeism. And it goes into Cynthia, who was her supervisor. And with that, the consequences of all of that. For this, you're going to be addressing the case study, your opinions on, Cynthia's, whether or not she acted responsibly. Was she fair in her actions? Should Jackie be fired? Should the babysitter, in this case, be fired? And is your interpretation and your opinions on solutions for working parents or working mothers in particular, the dynamics between working fathers and working mothers, and who should take turns staying home when there's a child that's sick, and how you would have handled the situation if you were either Jackie or Cynthia. And so, to make it a little bit easier, since some of you, this is really your first time working using APA, sometimes actually doing some academic papers, I'm going to create this template for you. If you look inside of the course room, but also inside this lesson folder, but also in the course information area, you'll see that I've provided the requirements for completing written assignments and projects. And you'll see that I have a sample paper, APA 7th edition paper, that's there that you can modify. What I'm going to show you now is the template that I've modified for this assignment in particular. So what you would do is you would change this content to put your title, however you're going to define it. You could put lesson 2 assignment, excessive absenteeism, or case study on excessive absenteeism, whatever. You'll change this to put your name. You'll change this to put Atlanta Technical College. This will then be changed to be Management 1125, which is ethics. You'll make sure to change that. And you don't have to change this because that's my name. And then you'll put the date of that you're doing your paper. Then down here, once again, the title of your paper should go here. And as you see, it already has the page numbers factored in. This is showing that it's your introduction. You're going to write your introduction here, summarizing the case study. When you're done, and I need to make sure that I include this, and I will save it, you're going to delete this information once you're done typing your introduction. I don't need to see my instructions and prompts in the paper. Okay. Down, I've already set up your headings and subheadings for you. This is of the suspension. What you're going to do is write in third person, not first person. I want you to write in third person if you believe the suspension was fair and why. So if you're wondering what the third person, the difference, first person is when you're saying I, me, we, our. When you're speaking in third person, you're taking a perspective as though you're you're an observer looking in on a situation. So you would then just be referring to the characters in the story and why you believe that what took place was fair. And you can try to support your opinions using outside sources. When you do, this is what's considered an in-text citation or parenthetical citation, where after you have shared your opinion, you know where you got that information from. Before you put a period at the end of your final statement, you would put the parentheses, and you'd put the source name. So if the person's last name was Albertson, you put Albertson, comma, and the year or the date of the publication. So if it's a article or it's a blog or whatever, it most likely will have a year date, a year, month, and day, and you would put that information there. Once you're done putting in all the information about this, you're gonna delete this, right? This part right here. I don't want to see the prompts. I'm just reminding you. Here, you're going to now address everything dealing with Cynthia. You're going to write your argument in third person, elaborate why you believe Cynthia did or did not act fairly and responsibly. Try to support your opinion with outside sources. Down here, once again, in third person, you're going to write your argument and elaborate why you believe Jackie should or should not be fired. And here, you're going to write your argument in third person, trying to on why you believe the babysitter should be fired or not, supporting your opinions. Once again, when you're done, delete this, so that this is just there as a prompt to remind you. And then working parents, down here in this section, you can write an argument in third person elaborating why you or elaborating on whether there are solutions for working parents, specifically working mothers. Explain your opinion on whether you think that working fathers should take turns staying at home when work, so that working mothers aren't taking that load on their own. And then down here in the conclusion, you can do your reflection, right? So you can summarize what you're thinking and feeling about this case study, write how you would have handled the situation if you were Jackie, if you were Cynthia, and then your recommendations on what information that you think that organizations, managers can be able to use to address these issues before they become issues in the workplace. So you can put that there. Then the last page will be your references. And so you're going to list your sources in alphabetical order by either the organization name or the author's last name, because sometimes it is an organization like the American Psychological Association. Sometimes it's an author, right? And there's the author's last name, comma, their first initial, there's the year of the publication, because this is a book, right? When it's an online source or a journal of sorts of that nature, you may see that, or if it's a video, you may see that it has the year, month, and then the day. And so you'll see certain, so I've provided these just as reference points. Once you use these to kind of like anchor you to help you see how you format your sources, you'll delete this content. I don't want to see any of these sources on your reference page, this or any of the future ones if you use the other template. Once you're done with that, and you have saved your document as either a Microsoft Word or Google Doc, I want you to then come and submit your assignment. And you'll submit your assignment right here in the lesson 2 assignment area. You'll click on the lesson 2 uh, uh, Dropbox, and you'll then see where you can upload your files. You can add comments, providing any contextual information to me, or how you felt about the assignment or whatever. But this is where you'll upload your assignment, and then it gives you the options to of course, this is showing the format from me as an instructor, so you wouldn't see browse course files, but you'd see browse local files or something of that sort. And it shows you the Safe Assign accepts these particular formats, so these are the only formats you can submit. And then you have to click that you agree to submit your paper to the Global Reference Database. And basically, the Global Reference Database is a source that we use through Safe Assign to check to see whether or not you've plagiarized your work, meaning that you have copied someone else's work in whole or in part, and you are submitting that work as though it is your own, as though it's your original thought. So you will click that to then agree that you have your paper submitted for that. And then when you're done, you go to the bottom and you click submit. Now, that is how you do so. This is worth 40 points. So I want to just make sure that you're aware of that. Once you submit your paper, it will show at the very top. The little notification will come up at the top of your screen. So with that, I hope that this has been helpful for you. I will see you in our lesson 2 discussion. Thank you.